We want to go down to a story we started to bring you before we broke in there. It was a murder of a 14-year-old that shocked the world and sparked a civil rights movement. And today, inmates at the Utah State Correctional Facility are hearing about it firsthand.
Our Jonathan May was at the prison there, where a Utah author and a historian was there to detail the Emmett Till case.
Today I'm getting clearance to be on the inside with inmates, taking a trip back to the 1950s to learn about the murder of a 14-year-old boy in Mississippi and the trial after.
Take some notes and write down what you learn about Emmett Till.
Story made America where we are today. Like, we aren't segregated and we are all equal, that no life is less than anyone else's. So it impacted me in a way because I'm a mom and I have kids, and I wouldn't want that to happen to my kids.
The author of the book inspired the ABC series Women of the Movement. The cast signed his copy.
So this will be something I'll always cherish.
A lot of people need to hear this story.
Here's the story. Carolyn Bryant Donham accused 14-year-old Till of whistling at her at a store, leading to his lynching in Mississippi. Till was later found brutally beaten and shot to death in the Tallahatchie River. This caused a generation of activists to rise up in the civil rights movement.
In 1955, the South was just this hotbed of racism and division, and they tried to give the impression that everything was fine, that blacks and whites got along well together, that a case like this one had happened, it was just an unfortunate murder, it had nothing to do with race. That was the message that they tried to send at the time. And we know that's not the case.
In class, everyone learned how Till's killers were acquitted by an all-white jury, the men later admitting the murder in a paid magazine interview.
Some people gave me some detailed information. In fact, in one case, a minister who was called to the bedside of one of the participants the night before the guy died of cancer. He wanted to get it off his chest, and so he confessed to his minister that he was involved in the murder of Emmett Till.
This is definitely a story that I'm going to mention to my children, and I want them to learn from it, and I want them to understand what life was like and what it is, and like.
How do you spell it?
Anderson signed autographs for the fans and got a picture with everyone.
I think it was kind of an eye-opener for me to see that kind of enthusiasm. You forget you're in a prison, I think, when you start talking and having the back and forth with people as they're excited to learn from you.
Anderson, who lives in Utah, spent over 10 years traveling to Mississippi and Chicago, researching, interviewing witnesses, and talking with reporters who covered the trial. Reporting in front of the Utah State Correctional Facility, Jonathan May, ABC4 News.